In Chicago, we have all kinds of Mexican restaurants, from taco joints to fine dining and fusion. But Rob Homan says that his pick will satisfy anyone's cravings. He says that everyone needs to try Chef Ricardo Garcia Rubio's amazing meals at Bien Trucha.
I've been in this business for a long, long time. We decided to start this little restaurant, like a new creation. We want the people to have a different kind of a Mexican experience in the States. We have the fish tacos, the pastor, the mushroom, the shrimp, the shark, all different kinds of tacos that you won't find in different places. We really concentrate in the flavors. So when you grab a bite, it's like you have all the flavors inside of you. You know what? I don't know how to explain it. You have to try it. Since I was a little kid, when they say you have to be bien trucha, it means you have to be on top of the game. So we're trying to be on top of the game now. That's why we're bien truchas.
So, Rob, you say that Bien Trucha is small but mighty. Tell us why you picked it.
Yeah, it's great. It's not your typical Mexican experience whatsoever. As soon as you cross that threshold, you're hit by the energy. I mean, you run into the bartenders, they're shaking, they got the cocktail shakers rambling, they're muddling limes, they're mixing margaritas. You look beyond that and you see the open kitchen, you see Chef Ricardo sitting there at the helm, all smiles. And when you look around, just about everybody in the place has a smile on their face because it's great, it's unique. The food is just not your ordinary, typical Mexican food.
So sometimes the waits can run 2.5 hours. I mean, is the food that good that you're willing to wait 2.5 hours?
It's that good because you can walk down the street. There's a few bars in Geneva. You give them your name, they'll give you a call on your cell phone and walk back down and grab your meal.
So as you waited 2.5 hours,
it was a long wait.
Was it worth it?
You know, actually, we had to make a second pass at it. I was cursing your name the entire way. I was like, who picked this place? And then we finally got there, and the food was like, oh, I see why they picked it. The food was phenomenal. So I mean, yeah, the trade-off was fine. The Cazolitas
They're great.
I wish we had that restaurant in the city, honestly, because I would go there and probably put them on, 60, 70 pounts. Become,
absolutely. And I think I'm on my way.
Yeah. Well, you have to dream.
Melted cheese.
Yes, melted cheese.
Susanna, what'd you think?
We went in the afternoon, actually. We went at 12:30, and we didn't have a problem being seated. We had tacos, and we had the roasted corn, and I had the trio of their salsas, and it's not like a salsa that you would think that, like a pico de gallo. It's actually like a smooth salsa for like a dip. It was a dipping salsa, which I really like that trio a lot. My son adored that roasted corn relish that they had on the side. We did order the tacos, the tilapia tacos with the cabbage on top. That was the best. I swear to God, I couldn't stop. I almost felt like I was pregnant again. I was like, oh no, because like one other time I had something, I couldn't stop eating, I was pregnant. I was like, oh no, could this be? And the community seating, they utilized all their space fantastically for seating everybody. Service
So
is
it's
great.
comfortable, even though it's tight, it's comfortable. Sometimes you get in these tiny restaurants, especially with the open kitchen, everyone's moving around. It feels like, oh my gosh, claustrophobic, but it has a nice open airy feel.
Yes.
It's kind of like a town hall meeting place for your neighbors. Like you get to run into a lot of your
It really is.
friends,
You run into a lot of locals.
So the wait makes it even more exciting because you're catching up with friends, whatever.
Absolutely. You have a couple margaritas. You're feeling good. It's okay. I can wait another hour. No problem.
So what are some of your favorite dishes there?
Oh, the tacos Bien Trucha are just fantastic. They make the homemade chorizo there, the skirt steak, the serrano salsa that goes on top of it. Just all the flavors just sing. The guacamole of the day is always very good. I mean, he's always mixing whatever fresh fruit he can get into the guacamole.
I've never had that before, but he does like a guacamole of watermelon.
Yeah, the
really
watermelon's great. Yeah. I would never think I would ever have guacamole and watermelon, but it works.
They had a ceviche of the day. It was a special that was not normally on the menu. That was it was like tilapia chopped up with maybe mint and cilantro, but it also had grapes in it.
Oh.
And it was kind of served in a little like hockey puck almost shape.
Oh, wow.
But usually ceviche is not that homogeneous. But it was spectacular.
Zena, what's the staff like?
Well, when I first walked in, I was just amazed by the boys that were our wait staff because they looked like I was going to a rock concert.
It's an attractive group.
Yes, very, very well. And
I may be married, but I can still look at the menu, you know?
Right, both ways, yeah, there to eat. And I thought they looked all cute with the white studded belts, and I just enjoyed my afternoon. It was a great afternoon, so both eating-wise and looking-wise, I thought, okay, this is a great place to go.
So Fez, they took your cell phone number, and then you went walking around.
Yeah, so we went and walked around Geneva a bit and, you know, bought rope at the hardware store because I needed it for stuff later.
You never know we need rope.
Yeah, you know,
Do we really want to know?
I just needed to be prepared.
Yeah.
There's a possibility of needing rope.
this?
Yeah, a possibility of needing rope later on in the day, and
If
so
you attach a shovel and some duct tape to that, then I'm worried.
But it was nice to walk around. It's a lovely area. I wish I was closer to it because I would actually go back.
I think folks in like Mayberry, when they go to a nice town, say, this place looks like Geneva. I mean, it out Mayberry's Mayberry.
Absolutely, it certainly does.
And you live in Geneva.
I know. It's great. I love it.
Yes, sweetest state.
Well, Rob, you recommended Bien Trucha. Sum it up for us.
Well, if you want a taste of Chef Ricardo's taco revolution, come out to Geneva for a real satisfying and tasty experience.
All right. Zena?
Oh, I loved it. My kids loved it, and I felt guilty that my husband wasn't there, but I'm glad he wasn't because I was able to have everything that I liked and had some eye candy to look at too.
Fez?
I thought that the restaurant was phenomenal. The atmosphere was really comfortable and cozy, but the food was really what sold me on the place.
All right. Well, you can try the tacos and more at Bien Trucha, 410 West State Street in Geneva, Illinois. 630-414-8406. They're open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday. Reservations are not accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $25. Check out Bien Trucha. Rob recommends it to experience a taco revolution. Zena loved the whole experience. Fez said he had an overall phenomenal experience, but the food is what sold him.